Fourth lesson, fifth lesson and sixth lesson, 2 marks as well as 3 mark questions. Okay, so the first lesson is related to sole proprietorship. So in this lesson, the following questions are asked. That is, first you may read the book back questions. So the book back questions are: first, define sole proprietorship. Okay, so what is the meaning of sole proprietorship, or define sole proprietorship, or one and the same, or who is called the sole trader. Okay, sole trader is a single person who is contributing money to carry out the business and share the profit, or that is, he is taking all the profit which is earned through that business. Okay, so sole trader is a single person starting business with their own capital and maintain its business with his own skill. Okay, that is called sole trader. Okay, then what are the non-corporate enterprises? So non-corporate enterprises are given as sole trader, partnership and joint into family. Okay, so next one is about what are the corporate enterprises, and for which of the following types of business do you think a sole proprietary form of business would be more suitable, and why? Here it is a grocery store, medical store, craft center, legal consultancy and internet cafe. So here the answer is grocery stores. Okay, so now we are going to see the questions answers one by one. So the first question is related to who is a sole trader. So a sole trader is a type of business unit where a person is solely responsible for providing the capital. That is, he is the only person who is providing the capital for bearing the risk of enterprises and for the management of the business. Next one is about characteristics of business. Characteristics of sole trader. So ownership by one man, freedom of work and quick decisions, unlimited liabilities, enjoying entire profit, absence of government regulations, no separate entity, maintenance of secrecy. So these are the 7 characteristics of sole proprietors. In these 7 characteristics, you must write at least 3 in order to score 2 marks or 3 mark answer. And you must explain it. For 3 marks, you must explain at least 3 topics. For 5 marks, you must write nearly 5 points with the explanation. The next one is about advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorships. So the following are the advantages of sole proprietorship: easy formation, incentive to work hard, and third one is credit standing, personal contact with the customer, flexibility, all are. And the next one is small capital. So these are the advantages of sole proprietorship. Then disadvantages is limited capital, limited managerial skill, unlimited liability, lack of specialization and hasty decisions. So these are the disadvantages. So in this chapter you have to learn who is a sole trader and what is meant by corporate enterprise and non-corporate enterprise, advantages, disadvantages of sole trader and characteristics of sole trader. So next lesson we are going to see the next lesson. It is a 5th lesson. The lesson is about Hindu undivided family and partnership. Okay, so in this lesson you have already learned about Hindu undivided family as well as partnership. So what is meant by Hindu undivided family? So here some introduction is given as well as the meaning of Hindu undivided family also given. When 2 or more families agree to live and work together, invest their resources and labor jointly and share the profit or losses together, then this family is known as composite family or joint in Hindu undivided family. Okay, so examples are C. Roy and Co. are the example for this. Okay, so here there are two schools of Hindu law. That is, here they following the Hindu law. So there are 2 schools of Hindu law. One is Dayabaga, which is prevalent in Bengal and Assam, and another one is Mitakshara, which is prevalent in rest of the country. Okay, then next we are going to see about who is a Karta. Okay, the person who is a senior most person of the family is known as a Karta, who is managing and controlling the business, and his liability is unlimited. Okay, the person other than the Karta members are known as co-persona. Okay, So the co-person's liability is limited. Okay. Now we are going to see about the characteristics. Characteristics, it is governed by Hindu law and management by the Karta. Okay. So one person, management by one person, it is by Karta. The members of the family have full faith and confidence in Karta. Only Karta is entitled to deal with outsiders. Other members can deal with the outsider only with the permission of the Karta. Then membership by birth, that is the membership of the family can be acquired only by birth. That is, if a child is born in the family, means that child becomes a member. So membership requires no consent or agreement among the members. Then liability, other than Karta liabilities, other than Karta, the other person liabilities are limited. That is, here it is mentioned that the liability of the Karta is unlimited, permanent existence. The death and lunacy or insolvency of any members does not affect the business. Okay, because it is a joint into family, the senior most person is running the business, so the family goes on doing all business. Then implied authority of Karta, minor also a co-personer in joint into family form. Even a newborn baby can be a co-personer. Then dissolution, the joint into family business can be dissolved only at the will of all the members. Here dissolution is nothing but closing of business. The next one is meaning and definitions of partnership. Okay, so partnership, here Partnership Act 1932. A partnership is a relation between persons who have agreed to share the profit of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Here a partnership is a relationship among the person. Okay, so it is created by agreement. The agreement may be oral or written. Okay, then the maximum number of person is 10 in the case of banking business and 20 in the case of other business. Then minimum is only 2. Then characteristics of partnership business. Contractual relationship, that is, there is a contractual relationship among the person. So plurality of person means here the minimum number needed is 2. Therefore there is a plurality of persons, therefore they contribute more money. Then sharing profit, existence of business, mutual agencies. So these are the features of partnership business. The next one is advantages: easy formation, availability of larger resources, reduced risk, unlimited liability and credit standing, safeguard of minority interest, benefit of consultations, easy discussion, division of work and greater managerial efficiency. So these are the advantages. The disadvantages are lack of harmony, absence of legal status and instability, limited resources, limited risk taking. Then we are going to see about the partnership deed. So partnership deed is nothing but it is an agreement. The deed contains the following contents, that is name of the firm, nature of the proposed business, duration of partnership, capital contribution, withdrawal from the firm, profit loss sharing, interest on capital, rate of interest on drawings, loan from partners, account keeping, salary and commission to partners, retirement, goodwill valuation. All those things comes under the category. Then rights and duties of partners. So rights of partner is right to take part in the business, right to be consulted, right to access to books, record and document, right to share the profit. And duties: duty to carry on business, duty to be true, duty to render true accounts, duty to share the losses, duty to claim remunerations. All those things comes under duties. Then liabilities, the joint and several liabilities of the partners, liable for any loss to the third party. So in partnership business you have to learn these things. So students, prepare well. Not only this lesson, it also includes the 6th lesson. Okay, so you have to revise 4th lesson, 5th lesson, 6th lesson, 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks as well as 5 marks in order to score 35 marks. Some of you are not submit your assignment note, so submit it as early as possible. Don't waste your time. Study well and get more marks in your October monthly test. Thank you, students.